Boom shakalaka, the last minutes are ticking for Bitcoin and Ethereum right now. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, a lot of very interesting charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, including the last minutes ticking for Bitcoin and Ethereum and altcoins. Before we get into it, guys, like the video, come join us on Twitter at Crypto Love and subscribe to the OG Bitcoin and crypto YouTube channel making daily videos since 2017. Wow. Now, today, Fear and Greed 26. Fear, kind of interesting comparing this with last month's extreme greed. The tides have turned in terms of sentiment. The overall market bouncing back 5% today. We go down 5%, down 7%, now back up 5%. Man, it's all over the place. Bitcoin at 56,463, Ethereum at 2990, and BAB at 507. Now, Bitcoin sitting on the very bottom of this bear flag channel. You can see it looked like we kind of almost broke out from the month-long downtrend, but no, we're rejected pretty severely all the way down to these levels. Interestingly enough, Bitcoin broke below the 200-day moving average, this orange line right here. The last time Bitcoin did this in a bull market, which arguably I still think is a bull market, this is exactly what happened. Price went sideways for a few months until roughly August, September area, and then took off, which coincidentally, based on the timing of the halving, that's exactly when we just start to see price movements. And once Bitcoin price actually breaks through this downtrend that we've seen, look at that, finds support and then changes trajectory from downwards trajectory to upwards trajectory. Go figure. Could it all be cooked in the books already? It's possible. You see, we just had an infamous leverage liquidation. Oh my goodness, because a lot of people are going 10x long, 100x long. And you know, the people who are pushing trading on leverage are making an absolute killing going around places in the world, showing off black cards and different stuff like that. But everybody who's trading is losing money big time because guess what? Whales love to scoop up all of the leverage before things start to move. Now, we just have one of the largest liquidation events in Bitcoin's history. The second largest, the only other bigger one was the FTX collapse, which if we zoom out, coincidentally, that was the absolute bottom right here. Did we just have another local bottom? Quite possible. Nobody will ask you in a few months whether you bought Bitcoin at $56,000 or $50,000. At this point, the market is ripe for a turnaround. The blue line is the MZ Bitcoin bottom indicator. It shouldn't be undercut. So we would just continue 2017. Look at this. The first time that we are touching that blue line. Look at how many times it touched in 2017. 1, 2, 3, 4. And price just continued going up. At this point in 2017, Bitcoin was at $500 before it went to $20,000. That's a 40x. Could we be in for a 40x from here? What would that put price at? Oh, that would be 2 million? Something like that. I sure hope so. Now, also, the total market cap has fallen on to support confluence, not only with this downtrend line right here, but also long-term support resistance line right there. Could this be double support before rocketing off? Too early to tell, but it would be interesting to find out in the next few days. You don't need to look at anything in the bull market other than the 38.2 fib level. Whenever price goes up, falls back down to the 38.2 fib level. Happens over and over again in each cycle. Look at how many times in 2017. Well, could be happening once again. We could be in for maybe a jump from here. Now, similar to the first chart that we were looking at, signaling a potential bottom, this also signaling a potential bottom. CryptoQuant reports that Bitcoin miner capitulation metrics are nearing levels seen after the FTX crash in late 2022, indicating a potential bottom for Bitcoin. Yes, when this starts to turn around, that means that most of the selling, the hash rate drawdown, is done, meaning that likely price might go up. We might have just been wicked off once again to the downside. How many times can we be wicked off with Bitcoin? Coincidentally enough, double top pattern, almost identical to how we got wicked off in 2021, 2022. I don't remember what year that was. But yeah, something like that. 2021, we got wicked off with a double top pattern, almost identical to that. In case you guys forgot what it looked like, look at that. Double top right here, got wicked off. Look at this right here. Where is it? Here. Double top, got wicked off again. But could this be the spring before a reversal? Let's hope so. Let's hope it's not a silent spring. Could be a Bitcoin fake out seen once again, similar to what we saw here in 2016, 2020, and now 2024. Bitcoin moved in the same pattern, a fake out before continuation to higher levels. Fake out, continuation, fake out, finding support. Could we be on continuation? Oh goodness, do I hope so. But also I kind of not hope so, because let's just continue washing out all of the leveraged traders until eventually they're just broke. And then the market can move up. And guess what? They won't make any money. Oh well. Now, what we see here is probably a similar pattern forming here to this Administaf Inc., where we have a megaphone right here, sideways megaphone. Eventually, looks like it's going back down, but eventually comes up to the top, breaks out on top of there. Could be the same thing. Once again, a nice fractal. But it could just be where we are stuck for another few months of going sideways. Very likely. I still think September, that's when I've been predicting for a long time, since pretty much the halving, when things would start to move based on previous halving timing, all of that stuff, plus presidential elections, plus holidays, plus all of that stuff. So yeah, probably just sideways, plus also summer selling may go away. People come back in September after they're back in school and all that fun stuff. But this is one metric you should not ignore. Wallets with 10,000 Bitcoin now hold the most coins in nearly 6 years. Holy cow. If we take a look right here, the last time this happened was way back here. Okay, this was not showing 6 years there, but the last time it was this high was pretty much the bottom. So we have it getting very high once again. Another bottom indicator signal here. Could it be something huge? Well, don't get distracted, because based on timing alone, and timing may be something, but wouldn't it be coincidental if the same exact thing happened again? 800 days out from the top puts us in green bull run territory, where pretty much Bitcoin goes all up from this moment. We are right here, right now. That could have been the last shakeout before things take off. And just a bare bones minimum cycle top target right now, $125,000. But it should be noted, before this purple line started moving up, it was at 20,000 before it went to 70,000, and it was at what, $500 before it went to 20,000, and then down here it was at like $20 before it went to a few thousand. So there's room for upward growth. Could be the last shakeout, but if it's not, hey, keep shaking the trees until there's no more leverage traders left with any money, and then let's take off. So that's all for this episode. If you enjoyed it, like the video, join us on Twitter at @cryptolove, subscribe to the channel. Also, YouTube says you should watch that video right there, so go check it out. I'll have love you. Peace. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.